Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Patty and I thank you for being here, and I appreciate all the really awesome comments people have been sending me. So thank you and welcome to my channel. If I had a lot of nasty comments too. So, people telling me that you shouldn't sniff so much in your video and talk, that I should shut up. Well, first of all, I have allergies, and so I do sniff a lot, and I'm sorry. And if that offends you, then you gotta go somewhere else and don't watch my channel. Second of all, I do talk. That's what I do here on my channel. I show you a video and I discuss it with you, or what my thoughts are about it. Of course I'm going to talk. So if it bothers you that I talk and I'm trying to show you a video and you're frustrated, then I recommend that you go to the original creator and go watch that video instead of watching me. I don't like, nasty comments. People don't have to be rude, and I don't know why they feel like they just need to say something nasty, but you know what? There's a little button that I can push, and it's called hide user from this channel. And I will hide you from the channel. You won't be able to see anything that I do put out. So it blocks you. So do not do that, because I like people here. And it seems like people can conduct themselves nicely and not say such rude things. Like, get to the point, lady, or shut up, or whatever. That's not nice, okay? Anyways, I'm here to talk about Sebastian Rogers. I'm very concerned. I've been concerned since day one, but I was really concerned when J is for Justice put out this video, because remember the flashlight video? In this video is called the Ruckus video, and I don't know why nobody's talking about it. I don't know why anybody doesn't want to discuss it. And I am upset. When I seen this, I truly believe that this is what happened to Sebastian in this video. And nobody wants to talk about it. And it's really upsetting me. And I don't know if they really did send this to TBI and the police department, but they really need to if they didn't. But it really bothers me that Nick Barris came out and he gave us a flashlight video and told us they were flashlights. I don't know. Seth says it was a garbage truck that he's seen. But they were not looking at the lights that somebody who did this video, J is for Justice, some lady, some girl, I think a different creator did this video and then gave it to J is for Justice. But you can go over to her channel and watch the whole thing. And some of you may already have seen it, and you don't have to come on my channel and say, hey, I already seen this. Well, I'm here to discuss it, okay? So if you already seen it, good for you. I'm glad that you seen it. But I want to talk about it. I want to talk about what we seen, because this bothers me more than anything else in the Sebastian Rogers case. Not what I heard on the phone, not anything compared to this. And to me, I don't care. Supposedly Gray Hughes came out and said that, he debunked it, whatever. I don't think that you're going to debunk this. I'm sorry. But, this was a flashlight video. And all credit goes to J is for Justice. I just want to talk about this. I'm not going through her whole video. Like I said, if you want to see it, go through the whole thing, because she did a really good job, and I like J is for Justice. And so anyways.
And we're going to play it again and talk about it. But I want you guys to watch and pay attention, not to the little lights that, we were looking at before, but to that small section of lights up at the very top.
Okay, so I just want to get past this. All right, so they even looked at the angle from where it could come. Now, at first, I think Jay thought this was on the by the garage, but I don't think so. I don't know. It could be, but to me, it looked more like the sunroom with the 3 windows. Okay, but some camera caught this, and I don't know if police blew it up or not and looked at it. You wouldn't even pay attention, really. None of us paid attention that there was this little part, and it was right up here, and it was going on, during the flashlight video. So anyways, I'm just going to go here for a minute. So you can see 3 figures in this, the light, the reflection caught something going on here. J is for Justice calls it.
This is what I call a ruckus.
The ruckus.
There's a ruckus going on in front of these lights. It's about to get bigger, folks.
Okay, look at here.
Just look at the silhouettes of the people, or what looks like people moving about. It looks like there's a ruckus going on.
Here's a lady, which looks like Sebastian's mom. Long hair, boobs, standing there. Here is Chris Proudfoot, which looks like him, bending over with his hat on and his arm in the air, smacking Sebastian, who is on his lap.
Yeah, look at the black, the silhouettes. Don't look at the light. Like that green, that's where the light is its brightest.
So
That's
here,
where the light, okay, I'm going to pause it here for a second. What I see here, the green is a super bright light. Okay, that's just how the imagery picked up. It's just a bright light. The white around it is the glare of the bright lights. You see another green up here, that would be another light where it's really bright. Okay, it's weird that they come up green, but they do. I see 3 images, 3 people.
yeah.
And I actually see on the left-hand side, I see what looks like someone with a bun or a ponytail or something. Then in the middle, I see what looks to be someone crouching down and then their arm reaching out, grabbing a third person.
Which looks like
to be wearing a
Sebastian.
black shirt.
I'm going to stop it right here because I just want to say something. You can tell that that looks just like Sebastian. And, it looks like he has a black shirt on. But, how you going to tell from this video? But you could see him. He was on the lap of someone here a few minutes ago till he got up and tried to get away. And it looks like Chris grabbed him back, pulled him down, and Katie held on to him. And he is wailing with his arm on Sebastian. Hold on. Let's get to the clear picture of it. And then she's going to show you from where she thinks the camera is. But I think it was in a little different place. But hold on.
here?
One person, two person.
I see an arm right here. And then I see a subject 3.
Which looks like
Right
Sebastian.
And this is just my opinion.
Because the
Maybe
person looks younger.
Something out of nothing. But that's what I see. I'm going to play it a little bit slower this time. I know it moves and jerks around a lot.
You can see this arm going up, just wailing, which looks to be somebody on his lap. You see the person on his lap. The feet right there. I don't know if you can see my finger right here. The head right here. And Chris's arm is up there wailing away. This is a reflection, I truly believe, coming off their house at that time in the morning. And I do believe that is Chris and Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian. These are my opinions only. This is allegedly, everyone's innocent till proven guilty. But to me, this is very, very serious, you guys. This is very serious. And I don't care if you think people are just seeing stuff, but this gets much clearer. Let's go up here a little bit. It's not just trees moving. It's not just bushes moving. And those trees didn't really have any leaves on them in February. And there's too much movement for it to be just like leaves, okay? Let me get to... There's a part in here that looks so clear to me.
And on would be the Proudfoot's back porch. And the camera is on the next street over, so this view would be...
From their sunroom.
Kaylee's awesome at this stuff. Kaylee has eyes, all-seeing eyes. I see 3 people. See, I see an arm extending to someone who's trying to get away right here. And I see someone who's kind of like crouched down, and then I see someone standing over here. But there is a lot of movement. That's why I call it a ruckus. But then I see something else. So when this person, watch the person that I think is being pulled back in on the far right.
That we think is Sebastian. He pulls him in.
Pulled back in and flung. It looks like they're flung
right over their lap.
Over someone's lap.
And the arms going up, wailing.
And being hit. And then I see, as we keep going and those arms are flailing, let's go back. The arms
You
are
can see
flailing,
the
and then
feet
person,
moving.
Whoever is being wailed on
in the head.
Gets up.
See?
And they pull them back into them. See that?
Yep.
I mean, you can almost see legs here. Oh my gosh. See that?
This person over here has long wavy hair, except it was going up in the air, moving around. I mean, look at the hair going back and forth.
Flailing, but do you see
his arm? Do you see this arm right here?
It's just such a big ruckus.
You see the arm wailing down onto this child throwing him into him, wailing. And she's standing there, and I don't know if she's helping hold him,
God, it's just so hard to describe.
or she is just standing there watching, but it looked kind of like she was holding.
Okay, so right here, this is what I'm going to show you. I see a person here observing. I see this person with their head bent over looking down.
Yeah.
Arm going up. Elbow, arm going up. This is their side. Okay? Whatever's in front of them that they're wailing on, I see feet.
Yeah.
Across here. And then if you keep your eye in this area between them, you randomly will see what looks like a head
Popping up.
pop up.
Yep.
So if you imagine the feet down here, and then the body across whoever this is, and then their head being in this area, maybe on their stomach. You see it, Kaylee? So now watch. I'm gonna go back again and watch
there.
that
See the head go up.
You know, that person.
That person move around.
Sprawled out across, and it almost seems like this person might be holding their arms.
Yeah, or legs right there.
And holding their arms.
See.
And then this person is holding that person down with their forearm. Right?
And that could be.
Yeah, you just gotta keep watching it, guys. Just hear me out. Hear me out. There's that arm up again. Now we're starting at the beginning again. I'm just gonna slowly go through it. Now that you guys have an idea of what to look at.
Okay. That's all I had to say about this. I mean, that's all I wanted to show you on that. But, it would make sense if, he was being held down with his arm. Like if Sebastian was being held down on Chris's lap, that Sebastian could reach up, grab that arm, trying to get away and bite him, and leave teeth marks. Because those are teeth marks on Chris's arms. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen too many photos where they took the filters, they lightened them, they brightened them. Those are teeth marks. And they look exactly like Sebastian's. Also, I truly believe that this is what happened to Sebastian. And that they took him out of there that night. And that he's somewhere. And these are my opinions only. This is not fact. But I'll tell you what, I have never seen something so clear and convincing to me. And so all these people that are trying to figure out whether Sebastian is here in another state or alive, they think he just ran away, or somebody thinks, the Proudfoots or whoever, Bowersocks are holding him captive. I truly believe this video. I believe that I believe God allowed this to be caught on camera and that you can see it. And there is a reflecting, it's either in their patio room or their garage. These two parents, the step-parent and the mother, have not cared if the neighbors hear them yelling, if the neighbors hear them saying something. And like I said, I hope to God the TBI has this, and I do not understand why nobody else is talking about it. I don't care if you think it's some other weird thing. Please do not come on this video fighting with me, arguing with me about how Gray Hughes debunked it. I don't follow Gray Hughes. I think that he's strange. I'm not going to go into detail why I don't care for his channel. but I don't believe he debunks anything. And I did see his video trying to debunk it, and he didn't debunk anything. So, and actually it looks like he had misinformation, because a lot of times he does. So I don't know. I need to hear in the comment section if this video concerned you, what you thought about it, what do you think should happen, because if this is what happened, then this is like a finality to me. I mean, what else is there? What else is there to say about the case if they abuse their son? If this is what it's showing, that they were wailing on what looks like a younger person, which looked like Sebastian's figure, and these look like the figures of Katie and Chris, and it's right at their house where the light's reflecting. And so, what are you going to say about this? Please, I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think all of my subscribers are really intelligent, and there's so many of you who know how to figure a lot of stuff out. And so I really do think that this needs to be talked about and addressed, and I hope the police are addressing this. So, and you know, I know a lot of people got their hopes up and they wanted that to be Sebastian. And yeah, at first I was hoping that it was Sebastian, but it's not Sebastian. And people need to give privacy to that family. And I never covered that. I never got into telling people, well, I think this is Sebastian. Actually, I've told everybody that I didn't think it was him. It didn't look like him, and his jawline is real. Sebastian's is pretty square and comes up at an angle, and that boy's face was rounded. And anyways, it wasn't him. And I know a lot of people got their hopes let down and they're disappointed. And I know a lot of people don't want to believe Seth that he passed his polygraph. Those are just the hate channels. Those are haters that, you know, you could tell them the sun, if the sun was shining bright, you could tell them that it was a beautiful day and the sun shining bright, and they tell you it's a horrible day, dark out, disgusting, miserable. I know there are people who are like that, okay? So they will find something negative in everything and something hateful in everything. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk to you for a minute about that, but I want to talk to you about Summer Wells for a minute. I really do hope they find Sebastian. I want to just show you something in case you're new to this case, but this is Sebastian Rogers, and he is missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, and he's 15 years old, and he's autistic. So if you've seen a boy who looks like him, or you know anything about the situation, please call 1-800-TBI-FINE. If you're a neighbor of Sebastian's and you want to come forward but you're afraid, please come forward. Sebastian needs you to speak up for him. Sebastian needs justice, and I hope that we find him. You know, it's been 3 years, will be 3 years in a few days, of Summer Wells going missing. And hold on. Candace was live today on YouTube, and right here, yeah, it's still up. I wondered if it was still up. Okay, so this is Summer Wells. She's missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, but her mother went live today. I mean, she's showing the rain, and I'm just going to show you a picture of her. I'm not going to show her video. If you would like to go over to her channel and watch it, you know, that's fine. But, anyways, I don't know why this video is so dark. I seen her live talking. Where is it? I don't know. That was an hour ago. I thought she was at. Where is she on here? I'm just saying, she was on there and she was talking. And now I can't find her. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is or why it's dark. Well, so I don't even care because I'm not going to go searching for it. But I want to tell you guys something about Summer Wells. She's been missing almost 3 years. And the parents said, she just was downstairs in the basement. And then she was just gone within 2 minutes. And of course, nobody believes that story. And I don't believe Candace or Don, the dad, hold on. Let me get this. Of course. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just want to show you, just so people who don't know. This is Candace Bly, and this is Summer's mother, and she does have she has 2 channels, okay? So Candace Bly has 2 channels, and she put up pictures on one of them of Summer, her little girl, who was only 5 when she went missing. She puts up pictures, right, on that. She did, like, a couple years ago. Excuse me, and I'm sorry. So, I was watching Candace live today. She's called Can, I guess, on her other channel. I was watching her live today, wanted to hear what she had to say. And she showed us her new puppy, her new dog. And it just seems like, I'm sorry, Candace, but you always have different new pets. I mean, what happens to all the old ones and you're not taking care of them? I don't get it. I mean, you seem like you love this little puppy and everything, but what happened to all the other pets, So, anyways, you guys, Candace said, shoot, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something here. Anything here. Why is it going and I didn't even touch it? Anyways, you guys, so I'm watching Candace and she says, yeah, I miss, I used to take care of Donnie's mom, Don, her husband's mother, when that was her house that they live in. And she says, yeah, I miss taking care of her. Her favorite thing was grilled cheese and tomato soup. I miss making it for her. And you guys, you know what? Listen, Candace, I'm not trying to be ignorant to you, but this is ignorant because You could not remember when we asked you what was Summer's favorite food. We talked about, we've asked you all kinds of questions. Many people have about Summer's favorite food. And you couldn't give us really an answer. And also, I didn't really hear you hardly mention Summer at all. What's going on, Candace? What is happening, Candace Bly Wells? What are you doing? You have 2 channels and you don't go on them and talk about your daughter and please help me. And, I need help finding my daughter. I need solutions. She doesn't come on, give us any updates about the case. She doesn't say anything. And people were asking her questions, and she says she hasn't given up hope that Summer's alive somewhere, and that she'll come home. But I'm sorry, normal parents do not act like this. You can say that people have different ways of grieving, and some people don't show emotions, and there's no excuse, Candace. You never have gone on and asked people and talked to people about your own daughter, but you'll talk about your deceased mother-in-law that you loved making grilled cheese and tomato soup. I wish I could have heard one memory about your daughter like that. But no, you don't give us no memories of Summer. This is Summer while she's missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. At 5 years old, she went missing. If you know anything, please call 1-800-TBI-FINE. I never understood either, Candace. Like, you took so many pictures of Summer dirty and all banged up. Like, normally, I'm sorry, like, I would never just sit and take pictures of my kids unless their hair was combed and they were cleaned up, unless they were doing something silly, then I would take, then. But, come on. She always seemed to have a filthy face and hair, and, it was just all the time, and marks on her face, and you can see right here, look by her mouth. Look at her. It looks like she got hurt somehow. And that should not be the color, because the picture is not this original color. You don't see that much rosiness in her face, but that picture, you can actually see these marks around her mouth, and it kind of almost looks like, to me, I've always said it looked like she had straps coming around her mouth. And up here too, she's got them sores and like lines that go across her face, like here, and then here they are, here, and here. But look at the line almost, like it goes in the line. I don't know, maybe I just think it is something weird. And I think it's weird that they shaved her head to the scalp. And I think it's sad that Summer's still missing, Candace, and you can't even go on. I'm not trying to be mean to you, Candace. I want you to listen to me. I hope you listen to this video. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but Candace, come on. You got 2 channels. You could be going on them and reaching a bunch of people and asking them to help you find your daughter. You could be calling TBI in Hawkins County and asking them if they've heard anything. Do they have any kind of tip? You could act concerned, Candace. You really could act like you give a crap about your daughter. You could act that way. I would be beside myself. I could not handle it. I'd be crying. I would be in such a state of mourning that I don't even know if I could talk. And I sure wouldn't care what other people said about me on YouTube. Because if I'm out searching for my child, I don't got no time for that kind of bull crap. The drama on YouTube from YouTube haters. my focus would be on my child and looking for my child, and especially not sitting on the internet like Chris Proudfoot and Katie and Don and Candace seem to do all the time, wanting to always keep an eye on what everybody's saying because they want to defend themselves. Because why? Why you want to defend yourself? If you're not guilty of anything and you're innocent, then you wouldn't care. But yeah, I'm getting really disgusted that Candace, you could have talked about your daughter today. Look at her. This is Candace. You could have came out and talked about your daughter today. You talked about everything else. You talked about toys, that you were putting the toys aside, getting them all together, getting them ready for when the boys come home or whatever. You have not even hardly talked like that before. But yeah, I didn't really see too much concern from her today, Candace. I didn't see too much concern. And I'm really sad about this. I mean, I'm not going to even go off on you, Candace. I'm not even going off on you. I really could. I could just really just give you an earful because it's so disgusting to me that your child is missing and everything seems like games, entertainment, caring about yourself, you know, and not caring about your daughter, not talking about your daughter. Heck, you don't talk about the boys either, really. You know, you got memories of your dead mother-in-law, but you don't got no memories of Summer or the boys. I mean, I could not stop talking about them, and I would want everybody to know about my little girl, you know, and my boys that I lost. I was disgusted today and very sad, Candace. Very, very sad. And I'm not trying to be mean to you and make you feel guilty, whatever. You know, I really don't know how much involvement you have with your daughter's disappearance. I do not know that. I feel like you do know what happened, and I feel like you should come forward and just tell them what you know and tell them what happened, because this is never going to be easy on you. This is going to go on for the rest of your life until they find Summer. And this is not going to stop for Chris and Katie. They might as well forget about it. They're going to have to monitor the YouTube streets and the Facebook every day for the rest of their lives until they find Sebastian. Because this is not going to go anywhere, and it's going to haunt you, and it's going to follow you. And you're going to always be looking over your shoulder at what's going to happen next. And I truly believe that both sets of parents are going to be held responsible for their missing children, for Sebastian and for Summer Wells. I'm just really, really frustrated that, you know, you got to show some kind of emotion. You got to act like you care. I mean, my God. Like I said, I would have been so mournful. I don't know if I could even talk. But she just talks about herself and her problems and her dog and, you know, what she's doing. And she wasn't being, like, ignorant. She was answering questions, like I said, about Summer. But she wasn't reading the question. She was just answering in the chat. And I was not paying attention to the chat. But I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious right now, Candace? You wasted that time on there that you could have been talking about your daughter. You could have been letting us know who she was and how she was. You could have told us something. But you didn't. And I'm not being hateful. I just can't comprehend what's going on here. Like Chris and Katie making jokes, calling in, pulling pranks. Chris Proudfoot pulling pranks. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Are you that immature? Are you that bored that you got time for stuff like this, but supposedly you have a stepson that's missing? And what does Katie think about you playing games on YouTube and calling in, acting like a dork? I mean, people can figure out who's calling, you know. They know. They know who's calling. They know your voice by now. We all do. So you're not fooling anybody, Chris. But yeah, it just blows my mind that people got time for fun and games and laughing and joking when a child is missing and you're not worried and you're not concerned, because if you were, you would be showing it. I don't know, some of these people missed the class, you know, and the song, if you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. Well, if you're worried and you know it, it would show. And you would be doing things that reflect that, but you're not. None of you are. And I'm ashamed. And I don't care, you know, if you're not guilty of this, well then, good, great, wonderful. But the point is, you're really going to play games in a missing child case? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't know, I'm very disappointed. I was just discouraged today. You know, when I first seen Candace go live, I was like, oh, good. Maybe she's going to talk about summer, right? Oh, no, nothing. I don't know why I expected that. So, yeah. I don't know why. I just really think that ruckus video that Jay is for Justice put out, I think it's really important, you guys, and I think it is what happened. And that's my opinion only. But I think it was caught. People didn't even realize that it was caught on camera. And I believe it's a crime that's happening in front of our eyes in that video. And Candace, I just want you to know that I'm just really disappointed and discouraged in you. I think you should just come forward and tell what happened to Summer, because I believe both you and Don know where she is. And I can't believe you would let it go on this long. It's really heartbreaking for these kids. But it happens all the time. So really, you guys, I don't want to stay on here much longer. I just wanted to come on and talk to you about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't leave me nasty comments, please. I don't want to kick you out of here. And I really appreciate those who do, you know, stay and watch my videos. I love all of you, my subs. I mean, some of you are so great. Tara, you're always saying nice things to me and encouraging me. She's one of my subs. I just love her. She's always encouraging. And also Liz. Liz, you're always encouraging and wonderful and make my day happy when I see your comments. All of you. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. So you guys have a good rest of the week. God bless you. Keep praying and keep crying out and saying their names. Sebastian Rogers, Summer Wells, they're missing in Tennessee, and we want answers and we want justice. Okay, good night, you guys. God bless. Bye.